Hello, I'm Dr. Gareth Moore and welcome to day 19 of my Solve of This, the Exit the Game Advent Calendar, the Missing Hollywood Star. And we'll start as always by having a look at the story for today, but I will mention my book I wrote a couple of years ago now, Wordfall, because I thought this was brilliant when I came up with it. It is just like Wordle, except for the fact that it's in a book, but there have been other book versions of Wordle, but this one is different. It may look complicated, but it really isn't. And the way it works is that you put a letter in, you look it up in a table, it gives you value. If it's underneath, you know whether it's in the right place, whether it's in the word or not. And it actually turns out that doing that bit by hand adds a little bit more drama to Wordle and works really well. So I thoroughly recommend that book. It's available in the UK and in the US. Although in the US it has a cover that, frankly, if a child had designed it and brought it into school, they would have been told to go home and do it again. Anyway, here's the 19th of December. Let's straighten that camera up a bit and let's have a look and see what it says. A dusty dance hall awaits you behind the next door. Okay, the light is dim and the room smells of sweat and wild party nights. A huge disco ball on the ceiling spins lazily, sending flashes of light whirling around the room. There are numerous life-sized cardboard figures scattered across the dance floor that look like the silhouettes of dancers. On top of an old record player, you find a clipboard with stage directions, or maybe better, a message disguised as stage directions, because you're pretty sure by now that the leading lady left them here for you. So there's a clipboard and it says, take 26A, 26 across, you'd think if you've solved a crossword, but otherwise, who knows. Directions, the 10 participants in the competition line up according to their starting numbers. Props, order half a red watermelon. Is there a watermelon on the box or something? Now open door 19, behind which you will find one strange item, clear plastic sheet. All right, and is there anything on the back of this that might demystify this? No, unless that blank page is part of the puzzle, which I very much doubt. Let's have a look inside the door, which hopefully will demystify the day for us. All right, let's get the box. Don't need that, I hope. Famous last words. And then we have door 19, which must be down here, yes. Let's have a close-up look at that and then have a good look inside it. Right, well, here we go. Oh, there are people dancing and they've got numbers. Ooh. Oh, and what's this here? Haha, look at that. Wow. They're three, like, Petri dishes, I would describe them, really. And they've got sort of, like, rough semicircles around the edges. Well, they're not fully semicircles, but you can see what I mean. So clearly they can be overlaid on things. What are they going to be overlaid on? I mean, they might fit, you can't see, but they might fit like on there, for example. Perhaps the things on the calendar they fit on, it definitely wants me to cut them out. Although I do also wonder, since it's transparent, whether I really need to cut them out. Maybe we'll just do that. But before we go any further, let's have a look at the room. It clearly has some important information for today with my close-up cam. All right, so here we go. Let's have a look for the day. Okay, well, I'm not familiar with this movie, but I dare say it's extremely famous given the context to the rest of them. And my guess would be Dirty Dancing without having watched it, because it's a famous movie about dancing. And that's all the logic I really need. Kellerman Mountain Resort. Anyway, the silhouettes of people numbered from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's actually a couple. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's interesting on a glitter ball and nothing of any interest on the floor, I don't think. It's interesting they're numbered from 1 to 10 because, of course, our decoder is numbered from 0 to 9. As every day we need a 3-digit code to work out what our next room is. So presumably the secret is going to be this. And what's it got to do with the watermelon? Oh, there's a watermelon here. No, that's not a watermelon. It's a bit of gift wrap. Let's have a look on the calendar. First of all, let's look at the top of it, well, the inside of the lid. There's what might have once been a lint Santa there, although it looks a bit mean. But there's no watermelon there. And I don't immediately see anything which we're going to be overlaying these on, because I think that's what we're doing. Although it could be inside one of the rooms. What about on the back? I mean, you might say, well, these are circular, but those are pictures of the discs. Well, they do exactly fit. Oh my goodness, I think it might be the discs from day 1. Was that day 1? Which I hope I have kept. It does tell you to keep everything, but I dare say not everybody using the calendar does. Is the fact that this exactly matches the size of those circles on the back of the calendar? Well, it matches the size of 2 of them. Purely coincidence? It might be, because there are probably quite a lot of circles on the design of things. It says it's a message disguised as stage directions. Take 26A. I mean, that 26th what? 26th letter? 26 calendar rooms across? I mean, there aren't 26 doors on the calendar, there are 24. That isn't it, unless it's 2 down, 6 across, which is possible. Well, that was door 3. And There's nothing in door 3 that's relevant. It was a Ghostbusters car. Is it relevant that door 19 is the bottom right door? Does that have any bearing on anything? It's got 2 outer edges with a calendar. I'm not sure that's relevant. There's nothing on the calendar itself on the front that fits probably with these, is there? I mean, there's a sellotape there, which is in fact exactly the right size. And there's a circle here, which is in fact exactly the right size. Oh my golly. I found 3 things printed on the calendar that are the same size as these, but I have no idea how any of them would in any way connect. Another idea is I could put this inside the room and overlay it on the dancers, but what is that going to do? This sellotape, which is indeed, maybe there was a default circle size in their drawing software and this happened to fit it all. Well, I guess I should go find those discs from day 1 just in case that's relevant. So purely because it's the only circle things I can think of, let's have a quick look at day 1. It doesn't fit with the circle that was on the door to start with. And what about the stack of items that were in the room? Does it happen to fit with any of these exactly? This is door 1. It fits with that one, but it doesn't really. It's too big. The next one, Robin Hood. Because I just wondered if maybe we were looking for 3 things in the calendar that happen to exactly fit these. So does this Robin Hood one happen to exactly line with these 3 cutouts? That does exactly fit. Oh, come on, that can't be a coincidence. These cutouts here, the black areas exactly align up with where the white areas are on this coin, and the circle exactly fits. It's not a coin, exactly fits the film reel. What's this got to do with the silhouettes in the room? If the blobs crossing the letters were spelling something, I mean, they touch the R, B and O, which doesn't spell a number. And then in hood left over isn't an anagram of a number. And when you combine the black blobs with what's already in here, it doesn't do anything either. Perhaps what I need to do is stack all 3 of them on top. Perhaps that's necessary. But again, if that's right, where am I getting my 3 digits from? And also, what am I doing with those dancers? But if I start again with the 3 on top, the one which fits exactly, it really does fit exactly. Look at this. There's that white bit there. Yeah, it exactly fits. Exactly lines up with where the white bits are, but that could be coincidence. If it's a red herring that this absolutely precisely lines up with the white areas and the disc size, then it's quite a red herring, but it could well be a red herring nonetheless. So I overlay, there's no reason to have any orientation for the next one, because it would go either way with these, and I don't immediately see anything starting to emerge. So I think I might be completely off piste here, completely wrong with what I'm doing. And then I guess you could fit the circle with one that isn't already overlapped like that. But what does that, is that meant to impression, and knowing the card I've got underneath, does that impressionistically match the dancers? And give 2 numbers? Do I stack these, do I know what's behind, the thing I just put it on as coincidence, and just stack these and get impressionistic pictures of people dancing? And maybe that is what I'm looking for, actually. Maybe I am forming... I've been really lost on this puzzle so far, as you can see, but maybe I am forming silhouettes of people dancing. Let's get rid of this card behind, because I don't see how that's relevant. If I overlap these in different ways, I think that's 2 people dancing. Does that match someone in the room? Let's have a look. I mean, I think it's sort of conceivable that one of those images is the woman on the right there. It's a bit tenuous, isn't it? And yet, I feel that maybe this is where I'm going. Perhaps I'm overlaying these in the shapes of dancers. I don't know why there's dancer number 10. If the dancers were number 0 to 9, it would make more sense. Unless I'm only forming 2 dancers, and one of them has the number 10 or 10, but is the digits 1 and 0. So it could be 10 and then another digit, or a digit and then 10. And that I overlay these and form a dancer. I think I'm going to stop worrying about these discs, because I think the fact that they happen to exactly align possibly just means someone started from the same template rather than anything more significant. But I could be completely wrong on that. Perhaps you're supposed to exactly use that to align them up. Perhaps that's the whole intention. So where's this maybe there's half a watermelon somewhere I can align with on the calendar. Now I have just looked to my left, and on my left I see this sitting on my desk. It is the book from earlier, the storybook, but on the back It's half a red watermelon. So apparently what I was actually searching for was just literally half a red watermelon. Why 26A though? Is it page 26? Not that I can tell. I'll just see if the page is numbered at the back. No, that's page 56 as you can see. Why 26A? What am I missing there? Is there a picture of a watermelon on the back of here as well? No. Well, I have found a red watermelon, and look, there's the notches on it. So it's just a complete red herring, an accidental one, I imagine, that it happens to exactly match the other circular thing that is shown on the calendar box and has exactly the same cutouts, unless I am doing this 3 times, but I doubt it. Let's have a look at, I suspect I'm going to get shadows of the dancers. I might be wrong. So the one with 3 lines up like this, right? No, like that. No, like that. Actually, that doesn't quite line up. I could turn it over. How about like this? Oh, that's better. Now it exactly lines up. And we are starting to form dancers. I think I was on the right lines. Well, let's do the one with 2, because that's how if I have it the same way up as this, so it curves away from me as it was originally given to me. If I put this back here, and then I put this up so that the 2 line up here, and I get that and that. It looks a bit hard to see, but that's actually what it's like in reality, because there's quite a lot of reflections coming off the plastic. And then this one here, if I align it with the one it doesn't already match with, that's not already matched with, I get that. And if you can just imagine that, I think I have got that woman dancing. Right, and I think I definitely have number 10 there, don't I? The one on the right is 10. And the one on the left is someone with that arm up in the air. Oh, it's number 3. I've got number 3. And I've got number 10. So there we go, puzzle solved. I've got dancer 3 and dancer 10, so I've got 3, 1, 0. Well, there we go. It is a complete and utter mystery to me what take 26A is supposed to mean. It's incredibly specific and incredibly hint-like, and yet, so far as I can tell, completely irrelevant. Very, very strange indeed. Very strange. There must be some meaning to that. So for our dancers, we have 3, 1, 0, 3 and 10, which I take to be 3, 1, 0. So let's see how we get on with this. We start here, and let's see what our instructions are. Up, left, down, left, and we should have plus diamond, downwards triangle, and we do. So that means I now know where day 20 is. I'd be interested to know what you think if you solved that yourself. How did you get on if you had a look at that calendar today? And what did you think of the video? Was it obvious to you that I was barking up the wrong tree? Did you realise straight away, and I don't think it's particularly obscure, that when you overlaid those circles you were going to start forming dancers? My problem was that I was thinking I was looking for 3 separate things to overlay them on, and they were each going to select things. I didn't originally appear to me. And actually now when I look at, if you get it at the right orientation, then you can perhaps see straight away it might be dancer outlines, but if you don't, it's just not so obvious at all. But there we go, it's done. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, and also if you're not yet a subscriber, it'd be great if you could find the button and click it. Thank you so much. As I say, do comment, but otherwise, until I see you in a future video, pretty much all that remains for me to say, take care and goodbye.